has been scratched. Lady Legend injured in pens. The other runners sent on their way from the 1600. Number 13, the late scratching. First one out of the gates is straight with the red headgear, Al Jazeera. Along the inside, Night Warrior. The outside is Master Vision. Dutch Alley's going around them to be more prominent. Then comes Deer Park. Angelico's trying to improve position. And then we drop further back in the run at this stage to Deep River Woman. And then comes Watchword, that's got the black cap. Mamba Duke is along the inside. Then Valiant Knight. Behind that one is Rocket Rumbers, one of the trailers, about 7 or 8 lengths off the leader. So Dutch Alley's just the leader. Angelica now takes it up with the yellow. At the rail in third is Straight. They are followed by Al Jazeera. Night Warrior, the favourite. Red Sleeves and Cap is scraping paint at the rail. And they're followed further back then by Master Vision, who's now being ridden at. Watchword is further back in the run. Then comes Mamba Duke. About returning to the home stretch, and Angelico takes it up. Back in second is Straight, Al Jazeera, then Dutch Alley. Towards the inside of that one is Night Warrior. Now comes under pressure, does Night Warrior. Towards the outside, Al Jazeera. Coming to the last 300 metres, Angelico with the lead. On the outside, Al Jazeera, then comes Straight. They're followed by Night Warrior, who's still got 3 or 4 lengths to make up. Al Jazeera down the inside, Angelico. Night Warrior's trying to get into the race. Straight is fighting back. Angelico, Deer Park's come from nowhere. It's close. Angelico, Deer Park, and on the outside, Night Warrior, but it goes to Deer Park. Night Warrior ran second, Angelico third. Right, so Angelico was the leader. Night Warrior came under early pressure, but Deer Park runs them all out of it in the closing stages. And Deer Park, the Bolt Savannah, Yoga's Governor, Angelico's there, and here comes Deer Park, the first two on the card for Bernard Fader, and they win it. Night Warrior will run into second position, beaten 3/4 of a length, and then Angelico. Straight and Al Jazeera runs into fourth, and then Straight. Toad favourite was number 5, who was under early pressure when they turned for home, and the winner, number 3, pays up at 650. We'll take a look at that head-on shortly. Late scratching, number 13, Lady Legend. So, Deer Park is 4 or 5 off the right-hand side. The Red Sleeves and Cap at this stage. Night Warrior's got a length and a half or 2 lengths advantage over Deer Park, but Angelica on the left was the horse to beat, and then Night Warrior, but Deer Park kicks late and goes on to score in the second race. So Deer Park is the winner, number 3. Until the running of the third, back to the studio.
All smiles for all the boys that made it to the track. Yoga's Governor, his loyal patrons, Perik's here, Pradeep's here, Colin's here. Did I miss out anybody? Well, let's see. Well, I'm on race 1 here. I'm so excited for the guys. I'm on the wrong page here, Yogas. But let me get over to Deer Park and have a look at all the owners. And of course, yep, all the guys are here. Yep, all the guys are here today to lead this horse in. So Yogas must have passed on some confidence as well. And more importantly, for the guys that support Bloodstock South Africa, it's an added incentive bonus series as well. And we've got checks here for trainer, owner, groom, and of course, well done to Yogas. Yogas, firstly, you know, when this horse first entered your yard, I was privileged enough to come and see him with the boys, and you mentioned he'll need a bit of time, but once he goes over ground, you could see the best of him.
Yes, Dees, thank you very much. Dees, this is a nice colt. I rated him early on, but he's still weak, and I think being a Bold Silvano, you'll need a little bit of time. But hey, I'm glad. I've told the guys that this is good, and I told Perik and Pradeep that it's probably their best 2-year-old they've got, and that's a big statement. They've got a few horses, so I'm just glad that it come through, and yeah, he's a nice horse. He'll need a bit of time, but at least we've got the win now, so we can sort of play with him for a while.
This is where the bonus of barrier trials come in with horses that are a bit backward, because you've used the 2 barrier trials to his benefit.
Yes, Dees, you know what, I want to thank the owners, Perik and Pradeep and Colin. I was never going to run this horse. I didn't think he was strong enough to run the mile today. But they wanted me to run it, and to especially for the bonus, which it is good. We've got the bonus, and so I gave him a barrier trial, and look, it helped, and he's a nice little coulter. I think they'll have fun with him.
And I know Peric and Colin are not going to be, too happy with what I'm going to say next. These colors are Filippo's colors. They've been kind to you, aren't they?
Yeah, you know what? Nice colors. Yeah, Filippo and this horse. Yeah, but a big thank you to them. You know, Colin Naidu has been a big supporter, Peric Mojin, Pradeep, and big thank you to the other owners. You know, we appreciate the support. It's a tough industry, and racing is not positive at the moment, but thanks to the owners, and big thank you to Shabir, Satyan, and a few other guys that are involved in this horse. I think they've got a nice little cult here.
Okay, anything else from your side later on?
Listen, I've got Excessive Grace. She's running against the boys. But she's a consistent filly. We're claiming with Jason Gates, and I think she can be very competitive.
Okay, we let the boys take the 50K check there, Yogas, but I'll hand this one to you. That's the winning trainer, courtesy of Bloodstock South Africa.
Thanks a lot, Dees. I just want to say once again thank you to Bernard for a good ride, and also to my sponsors, G-Bets. A big thank you to them.
Fantastic. Bernard Fader, not back, but let's get the guys in. Let's get all the owners in. Pradeep, Colin, Cole, come through. Perry, come through as well. It's a nice day in the sun. Pradeep, come to my right. Cole, Peric, if you want to as well, come through, guys. Cole, if you can just come to my right. I mean, okay. Firstly, you know, when you started off your racing career as an owner, it was through Colin, I remember you telling me, and Filippo was one of your first horses, and this horse runs in the same silk, so it must give you a lot of joy.
Yes, no, these. Thanks to Colin for getting me in, and yeah, the silks have been good. When we put the silks on to Deer Park, Yoga said to me, I think this is going to be lucky for us.
This horse has certainly come on from the last time I saw him, which was over a distance too short for him.
Yeah, no, he needs ground, but I mean, even today, on the work and feedback from the jocks and that, we didn't have any confidence. So I'm impressed with that run. I think we got a good career with this one.
This horse is about, having a whole lot of friends put together, and it's a good bunch of guys, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's what it's all about. These entertainment, lots of fun. They're a great bunch of guys. They talk a lot of crap, but they're generally good boys.
In a short space of time, you've had a lot of yuck with Yogas and Com, I must add. You know, wherever your horses have been running, they've been earning for you.
Yeah, no, we've been lucky, these. And, like Yogas said earlier, this is an extremely tough game. We just hope the trend continues. And, we need young blood in this game. We need guys to support trainers. The industry's struggling. So, yeah, we're grateful to Yogas and all the other trainers that have performed well.
Okay, Pradeep, from a guy that's been new to the game owning horses to a seasoned owner. The first day I arrived at Clarewood when I got this job, I bumped into Mr. Colin Naidu. And I remember him tipping me a horse, I think it was Queen Elizabeth, if I'm not mistaken, for Wendy Whitehead, Lady Elizabeth. Thanks, Colin, that won at 25-1. I'm doing this job for 19 years now, Colin, but you've been in the industry for more years than that. But what's the secret for keeping a guy like you so long in the game?
Oh, you firstly got to have the finances to do it. The
Sure,
guys
sure,
come
sure.
here, and the thing is, an easy game. It's not. You can't be a punter and an owner. It's very difficult. And I enjoy the game. I remember working at Clarewood Racecourse, and I always said to myself that one day.
Operator, tote operator.
Tote operator, yeah.
Look
With
at that.
With the card system, it was still in.
Yeah, and look at you now. I mean, you're leading in winners. You're owning horses with so many stables around the country, and you're loving the game.
Yes, I do. I just want to say a big thank you to Yogas. He tries hard. He's very passionate about the game. He's always looking for that one horse, and I just hope this one is as good as they think it is, and obviously over further. I think the horse is looking for 2,000 plus. So on that basis, there's still hope. And the way he won today, I don't know what he beat in the race or whatever, but going forward, I think the boys can have a good horse here.
You guys told me initially that he was going to be a good horse. He's one to pencil in, but you're unsure. You're sitting on. You've been involved in so many horses, but when it comes right and a horse comes to win like this, there's lots of positives to take out of it, Colin.
A lot. If you look at the replay, you'll see around the turn he was gone. He was gone at the top of the straight, and I don't know where he found that finish from. But a lot of credit to Bernard, to my partners Peric and Pradeep. Well done, guys. And let's see where we go from here.
Colin Harty, congratulations. Let's get Peric in for the photo with the 50K. Of course, Peric is from PM Racing. He's introduced a lot of new guys into the game, and they're all involved in the syndicate as well. Guys, those are the stakes there for the owner, and well done. And this is one for the groom as well. You can hand that over to Yogus to hand it over to the groom. But it's 50,000 Rand, Bloodstock South Africa. Guys, lunch, dinner, and the whole week, that's... wherever these guys want to take us, it's on them, because they've come through with a Bloodstock South Africa added incentive bonus. Well, numbers 3, 5, and 2, the numbers you'll need here for the first leg of the place accumulator. Up next is race number 3, start of the pick 6, 13:30, 1:30.